So I promise we're not trying to confuse anybody here, but we stayed at Lynn and Dave's place at Grey Creek. They had to go home, and we stuck around, and then we left our motorhome there and did a day trip, actually a couple of day trip around the Salmo, up over the Salmo Pass. Ended up in Nelson and spent a couple of days in Nelson with Rick and Kathy, our distant cousins. Actually, Kathy was my little chum in Rhinedale in 1969 when we were both just little kids. Anyways, we went up over that way and went back to Grey Creek for a couple of more days before we headed off east. And I hope it's not too confusing, but I hope you enjoy anyways.
Well, the prairie lights are burning bright, the Chinook wind is moving in. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. Though I've done the best I could, my whole luck ain't been so good. And tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. No one-eyed man could ever forget the Rocky Mountain sunset. It's a pleasure just to be Alberta bound. I long to see my next of kin and know what kind of shape we're in. Alberta bound, Alberta bound, it's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound, it's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound, it's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound, it's good to be Alberta bound. Oh, the skyline of Toronto is something you'll get onto, but they say you got to live there for a while. And if you got the money, you can get yourself a honey, a written guarantee to make you smile. But it's snowing in the city and the streets are brown and gritty, and I know there's pretty girls all over town, which never seem to find me, and the one I left behind me, the reason that I'll be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound.
Well, we're at the Kokanee Springs campground, I believe it's called. Kokanee Creek campground maybe, and there's the salmon coming up the river to do their spawning thing, and everybody here with Rick and Kathy and Chelsea and their boys, and just having a wonderful time looking at the fish. A lot of guys down here doing some real serious fighting for position. Over here chewing on each other and everything.
Well, the prairie lights are burning bright, the Chinook wind is moving in. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. Though I've done the best I could, my whole luck ain't been so good. And tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. No one-eyed man could ever forget the Rocky Mountain sunset. It's a pleasure just to be Alberta bound. I long to see my next of kin and know what kind of shape we're in. Alberta bound, Alberta bound, Alberta bound, it's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta.
Once again, we find ourselves in the ferry lineup. We're gonna cross over again today and go up through New Denver and check out a ghost town. I forget the name of it right now, but we'll have a little look anyways. Boat's almost in. There's a Jeep over there all ready to go. This is the Elk Valley, just along route number 3 here, the Crow's Nest Pass. We're just west of the Crow's Nest Pass there now, coming into Fernie. And just a beautiful spot. Gigi, what are you doing? Gigi found a really cool place to do some exercise and yoga and whatnot. Yeah, she's loving her rock. The last time she was on a rock, she just about fell off, so we better be careful. Anyways, a real beautiful little valley we're in here. Just too cool. So this is probably going to seem confusing, but that's my nephew Patrick and his significant other Steph. And we actually ended up parking our motorhome in their yard in Sparwood, and we hung out with them mostly in the evenings because they were working until 2 or 3 in the afternoon. During the day we went back to Fernie, about 20 minutes away, and hung out with my distant cousin Kevin and his family, and sometimes the two came together, so hope it's not too confusing, but we did have fun.
Ready?
Okay, ready.
It's all cooked then? No.
You are amazing. We're looking for a space called Silver Springs today. It's supposed to be some really clear little lakes and stuff, and we found the directions online and kind of parked here. I think that's the trailhead over there. We're kind of hoping that's the trailhead.
It's good to be Alberta bound. Oh, the skyline of Toronto is something you'll get onto, but they say you got to live there for a while. And if you got the money, you can get yourself a honey, the written guarantee to make you smile. But it's
Found a little fish down there. Oh, they're starting to come to Gigi's toe there now. A couple of them. Apparently they like to come and chew the little pieces of skin off of your feet. There's little guys on her toe now.
Did you see?
I think so. Oh yeah, you can see them. So cool.
the Chinook wind is moving in. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. Though I've done the best I could, my whole luck ain't been so good. And tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. No one-eyed man could ever forget the Rocky Mountain sunset. It's a pleasure just to be Alberta bound. I long to see my next of kin and know what kind of shape they're in. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound.
Okay, I'm going to try and get this right. Here we are in Fernie, BC, in St. Margaret's Cemetery, and after much searching around, both online and walking around, we did manage to find some relatives. And this is Tom and Agnes Arbuckle, which would be great uncles. My great grandfather is over there, and it's the same person as Kevin's great great grandfather. So anyways, we're slowly trying to figure it out. I'll show you the others in pictures here as we go. But this would be my father's Uncle Tom. Most people that know me consider Arbuckle to be a name from Cape Breton, but it's not really true. When my grandfather left Scotland in 1901, he was with his parents and probably 9 of his siblings, 4 of which were brothers. And the brothers were miners, coal miners. They mined together in the Crow's Nest Pass, the Fernie area. They owned a coal mine together in Estevan, Saskatchewan. But anyways, some of them settled around here in the Fernie area. One even went to the States, I believe, Dugald, and William, my grandfather, went east. But I have a lot of extended family out here that I'm still trying to figure out, and thanks Lynn Fowler for the help. Well, the name of this mountain, but we are certainly up there, and that's looking down at Fernie. They do launches for hang gliders here and paragliders and stuff. By the Windsock. Just wow, and apparently those are the 3 sisters. mountain over there.
Oh, strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone.
And this is looking east, the last rocks of the Rockies. The other side of that's Prairie and Calgary and Lethbridge and
If I'm never back this way, think I'll go out to Alberta. Weather's good there in the fall. I got some friends that I can go to work in full. Still, I wish you'd change your mind if I asked you one more time. But we've been through that 100 times